Hello and welcome back, students, to your third chapter, Administration of Company. So as you all were aware, we've completed Managing Director, the appointment of Managing Director, restrictions of on Managing Director's appointment and reappointment. Now we will be moving on to the next topic, that is powers, duties and responsibilities of Managing Director. Now what are the powers, duties and responsibilities of a Managing Director? As a managing director, the individual person who's appointed as a managing director will have certain powers that he can exercise. He will have to do certain duties and he will have certain responsibilities. So first power, duty and responsibility is, as a member of the board of director, he participates in formulating the objectives and policy making functions of the board. So basically he needs to participate in all the meetings which are conducted by the company, that is board meetings, and he should help in formulating the objectives of the company, and also he should contribute towards decision making and also the policy making of the functioning of the board. Okay, whatever decisions they are going to take, he has to contribute in those particular decisions. Okay, so next one is to execute policies laid down by the board of directors. Now whatever the policies the board of directors have decided, like the top management will take necessary decisions. Based on those particular decisions, the managing director has to execute. He has to bring it into picture. He needs to make sure that whatever policies are there, those policies are followed by the middle level management, low level management. Okay, he needs to execute the policies. Next is, he is the license officer. Okay, very important. He is the license officer between board of directors and the rest of the organization. What is license? License means intermediator. He is the intermediator between the board of directors and the organization. Okay, he is acting as a link between the top management and the middle and the low level management. He is acting as the license officer. Okay, next is to interpret and communicate policies of the companies to subordinate employees. Okay, so his second one was, he needs to execute policies, right? So before executing whatever policies have been decided by the top management or the board of directors, he needs to explain all of these policies to the middle level management and the lower level management, and he needs to interpret, communicate it to the people and the employees, and then he needs to execute these particular policies. Okay, I hope it's clear to you all. Now let's look at the next thing. Next is to review the operations of the company and present to board periodically accounts and statistics showing the progress and the present position of the company. See, his responsibility is to check how the operations of the company is going on, to carry out the day-to-day operations effectively, to make sure each and every employee is doing their work effectively, and also he should prepare a record. Okay, he should prepare a performance record and submit to the board of directors. Sixth is to formulate the employment and compensation plan in accordance with the accepted policies of the company. Okay, he needs to formulate and the employment and compensation. He needs to make sure that the right person is selected for the right job and the right amount of salary is fixed for the person based on his qualification. Okay. Next is to appoint the high officials of the company. He is also responsible to appoint high officials. High officials, like you will have various departments like human resource, marketing, finance, all of this. He will also be responsible to hire finance manager, marketing manager. Okay. Next is to plan the development and expansion of business. Every business wants to grow. Every business wants to expand. So the managing director's responsibility is, he needs to plan the development. He needs to plan how the company can develop, how the company can expand. Okay. Next is organize meeting with department heads. As I told you all, a particular company will have various departments like marketing, HR, okay, finance department, and all of these. So he needs to organize meetings with these particular department heads. Okay. Next is to promote high morale among the employees of a company, creating sense of belonging. See, every time when a person is appointed as a managing director, he needs to make sure that each and every employee is treated with good care. There is a fair environment in the organization. No one is treated unjustly. Everyone should be treated very fairly. Okay, and complete consideration should be given to each and every individual. Okay, and you should also treat the employee in such a way that you create a sense of belongingness in the particular individual. Next is to maintain contact with government, chamber of commerce, trade unions, and community at large. Now, why does he has to maintain contact with government? Because of the taxes, because of the rules and regulations. Okay, to make sure you are running the particular company or organization in accordance with the rules and regulations. Okay. Next is to maintain harmonious relationship between line and staff managers. To maintain harmonious means peaceful relationships, okay? To maintain peaceful relationship between the line and staff manager. Next is to approve or disapprove developmental plans submitted by the senior executives and placed before the board for final approval, okay? Now he also has the power. See, every department will come up with a particular developmental plan, right? And they will submit it to the managing director. Now managing director, if he likes the particular plan, he can approve it, or if he dislikes it, he can disapprove it, okay? Next, to establish a system of budgetary control by which actual performance of the company may be evaluated against the planned course of action. See, always remember there will be a particular benchmark which will be set, okay? Benchmark. Now what is this benchmark? Benchmark will be a standard, okay? Now suppose if I am telling the percentage ranking should be 10, okay? Now you will all go in for now suppose if I've told you the mark test will be for 10 marks, okay? It will be for 10 marks. Now based on how many of you are able to get the 10, some might get 2, some might get 5, some might get 6. Based on that we will be checking the performance, okay? Based on that I will be able to reject your paper or accept your paper. Similarly here they have the right to, they'll be setting a particular benchmark based on which they will accept the budget or disapprove the developmental budget, okay? Next is to administer production and sales activities of the company. Very important, you need to continuously administer the production, okay? Administer the production and the sales activities of the particular company to see how effectively the company is working, okay?